and good day. My name is Catherine Hume, and I work at the Foxborough Regional Campus for Dana-Farber. I have worked for Dana-Farber for about 15 years, and I'm also a member of the Integrative Nursing team. I'm so thrilled to share with you this morning the Mountain Meditation, which is a visually guided meditation written by Jon Kabat-Zinn. So to begin, I'm going to invite you to find a comfortable position. This meditation is usually done in a sitting position, either on the floor or in a chair. And I'd like to invite you to begin to sense the support that you have from the chair or the cushion where you are sitting, the actual points of contact where your body is supported. Finding a position of stability and poise, your upper body and shoulder balanced over your hips in a comfortable but alert posture. Hands on your lap or your knees, and arms hanging by their own weight, like heavy curtains, stable and relaxed. Take a moment to adjust yourself, feel your body, your feet, your legs, hips, lower and upper body, arms, shoulders, neck, and head. And as you are ready, if it is comfortable for you, allow your eyes to close, or simply bring your gaze to a lower point on the floor in front of you. Bring awareness to your breath, the actual physical sensations of your breath, feeling each breath as it comes in and goes out. Perhaps you feel your rib cage expand, or the cool breeze in and out of your nose. Don't try to regulate it in any way, just allowing your breath to flow easily and naturally with its own rhythm and pace, knowing that you are breathing perfectly well. Allow the body to be still and sitting with a sense of dignity, a sense of resolve, a sense of being complete and whole in this very moment, with your posture reflecting this sense of wholeness. As you sit here, allow the image to form in your mind's eye of the most magnificent or beautiful mountain you have known or have seen or can imagine. Let it gradually come into greater focus, allowing the sense of the mountain and feeling its overall shape, its lofty peak or peaks high in the sky, the large base rooted in the bedrock of Earth's crust, its steep or gently sloping sides. Notice how massive it is, how solid and unmoving, how beautiful, whether from afar or up close. Perhaps your mountain has snow blanketing its tops and trees down to the base, or rugged granite sides. There may be streams and waterfalls cascading down the slopes. There may be one peak or a series of peaks, or high meadows and high lakes. Observe it, noting its qualities, and when you feel ready, see if you can bring the essence of the mountain into your own body sitting here, so that your body and the mountain in your mind's eye become one. You share in the massiveness and the stillness and the majesty of the mountain. You become the mountain. Grounded in the sitting posture, your head becomes the lofty peak, supported by the rest of the body and affording a panoramic view. Your shoulders and arms are the sides of the mountain, your buttocks and legs the solid base rooted to your cushion or chair, experiencing in your body a sense of uplift from deep within your pelvis and spine. With each breath, as you continue sitting, become a little more a breathing mountain, alive and vital, yet unwavering in your inner stillness, completely what you are, beyond words and thoughts, a centered, grounded, unmoving presence. As you sit here, become aware of the fact that as the sun travels across the sky, the light and shadows and colors are changing virtually moment by moment in the mountain stillness. And the surface teems with life and activity, streams and melting snow, waterfalls, plants, and wildlife. As the mountain sits, seeing and feeling how night follows day and day follows night, the bright, warming sun, followed by the cool night sky studded with stars, and the gradual dawning of a new day. Through it all, the mountain just sits, experiencing change in each moment, constantly changing, yet always just being itself. It remains still as the seasons flow into one another and as weather changes moment by moment and day by day, calmness abiding all change. In summer, there is no snow on the mountain except perhaps for the very peaks or in crags shielded from direct sunlight. In the fall, the mountain may wear a coat of brilliant fire colors, and in winter, a blanket of snow and ice. In any season, it may find itself at times enshrouded in clouds or fog or pelted by freezing rain. People may come to see the mountain and comment on its beauty or how, oh, it's not a good day to see the mountain. It's too cloudy or rainy or foggy or dark. None of this matters to the mountain, which remains at all times its essential self. Clouds may come and clouds may go. Tourists may like it or not. The mountain's magnificence and beauty are not changed one bit by whether people see it or not, seen or unseen, in sun or clouds, or broiling or frigid day or night. The mountain just sits, being itself. At times visited by violent storms, buffeted by snow and rain and winds of unthinkable magnitude. Through it all, the mountain sits. Spring comes, trees leaf out, flowers bloom in the high meadows and slopes, bird song in the trees once again, streams overflowing with waters of melting snow. Through it all, the mountain continues to sit, unmoved by the weather, by what happens on its surface, or by the world of appearances, remaining its essential self through the seasons, the changing weather, the activity ebbing and flowing on its surface. In the same way as we sit in meditation, we can learn to experience the mountain. We can embody the same central, unwavering stillness and groundedness in the face of everything that changes in our own lives over seconds, over hours, and over years. In our lives and in our meditation practice, we experience constantly the changing nature of mind and body and of the outer world. We have our own periods of lightness and dark, activity and inactivity, moments of color and our moments of drabness. It's true that we experience storms of varying intensities and violence in the outer world and in our own minds and bodies, buffeted by high winds, by cold rain. We endure periods of darkness and pain, as well as moments of joy and uplift. Even our appearance changes constantly, experiencing weather of its own. By becoming the mountain in our meditation practice, we can link up with its strength and stability and adopt them for our own. We can use its energies to support our energy to encounter each moment with mindfulness, equanimity, and clarity. It may help us to see that our thoughts and feelings, our preoccupations, our emotional storms and crises, even the things that happen to us, are very much like the weather on the mountain. We tend to take it all personally, but its strongest characteristic is impersonal. The weather of our own lives is not to be ignored or denied. It is to be encountered and honored, felt, known for what it is, and held in awareness. And in holding it in this way, we come to know a deeper silence and stillness and wisdom. Mountains have this to teach us, and much more, if we let it in. So if you find that you resonate in some way with the strength and stability of the mountain in your sitting, it may be helpful to use this from time to time in your meditation practice, to remind you of what it means to sit mindfully with resolve and wakefulness in true stillness. So in the time that remains, continue to sustain the mountain meditation on your own, in silence, moment by moment, and breath by breath, until you hear the sound of my voice welcoming you back. So it's time for me to draw your attention back to the room. We can begin by wiggling our fingers and toes, making some small movements, shifting in our cushion. I invite you to take a deep breath in and out through your nose. And allowing your eyes to flutter open. Taking in once again the space that you are in. I invite you also to take another moment to simply reflect on how you feel in this moment after completing this meditation. And I welcome you back to this meditation as often as you like. Thank you so much. It has been a pleasure to share this with you today.